Hi, this is Julia at the Greenwell Springs branch of the East Baton Rouge Parish Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make a little DIY polymer clay cat magnet. Your kit should contain a measured portion of oven-baked polymer clay, a small ceramic magnet, several toothpicks, a small paintbrush, paint in cat colors, and optionally a couple of little dots of paint to do a face. You'll want to start out by taking your clay out of the bag it came in. And you will need to knead the clay into a workable state. This involves squishing it and pressing it against the table, folding it over and pressing it and folding and pressing. We're trying to get it basically warmed up so that it is properly pliable. Once it is smooth and isn't crumbling or cracking, you can start to work with it. I'm going to divide my clay approximately into one piece that is about a third and one piece that's about 2/3. I'm going to pull off a little bit more. This bit's going to make up our head and this bit is going to be the body. We're going to wrap a bit of clay that we have for the body around our magnet like so. And you'll want something smooth to work on so that you can pick it up and put it back down and not pick up goo or have the body be uneven. You're going to take and you're going to use your fingers to smooth and mold the clay around the magnet until you've got a bit of a pear shape. I'm going to roll the sides in a little and just smooth it all out with my fingers. Like so. All right, now I'm going to take and pinch off a little bit of clay, a little bit more. I'm going to roll that out into a little snake like this and just sort of tuck it here under the bottom of the cat. I'm going to use our toothpick to meld it in. You can curl your tail around and just sort of tuck it up against the side of the body so that you've got that little point of connection. And just poke it together. For the head, I'm going to pinch off a little bit more for the ears. This is enough for 2 ears. So we pinch it in half again. Set those aside. I'm going to roll this bit into a ball. And I'm going to press it down into a flatter shape at the head. And again, use my toothpick to just smoosh them together a bit. And you can smooth it out. And take our little bits for the ears, roll it so it's got a little bit of a cone here, the point on one end, squish it so it's got a flatter bottom, and then press so that you've got an ear. And again, you will use your toothpick to smooth the seams out. I'm going to do the same with the other ear. Try and get it at least a little bit the same here. And so I've got my little cat formed. Now we're going to need to take our little cat into the kitchen And with the help of an adult, we're going to need to bake him. We do so by putting him on a baking sheet with a piece of foil underneath. If you put him directly on the sheet, you can ruin either the baking sheet or the cat. You will want to preheat your oven to about 285 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're going to bake him for about 20 minutes. And here we are. Our cat has been baked and cooled, nice and hard. And now you can see that it's browned up a little around the ears. So I'm going to paint it. I'm going to put down something to protect my table from paint. I'm going to take my paint. I'm going to be doing a sort of a tortoiseshell look. It is black and orange. Lay down a thin layer of black just as a base. If you're doing lighter colors, you don't have to do this, but I want to put a base coat down to help it keep it a little more even. I'm going to paint. Make sure I get the ears, the head, around the edges, and not all the way onto the back, just enough so that you can't see from the sides. And I'm going to let that dry. All right, now that's dried up, I'm going to take my orangey color. I've cleaned up my brush some, and I'm going to dip one corner into my sort of yellowy browny orange. I'm going to dip the other corner into the black. Just sort of start dabbing. Take a little more black. Toys have this really neat sort of mottled color pattern. Sort of do. So I've got a little black and a little orange. I'm sort of gonna dab that on until I like the look of it. And so once I've got the paint looking the way I want it, I'm going to let it dry. All right, my little cat is nice and dry and almost done. Of course, I could leave her like that and just have a forward-facing cat, like these. Or I can take my teeny packets and a toothpick and give her a little face. I'm going to take my green, dip the toothpick in. I'm just going to find about where the center is and use my toothpick to draw on some eyes. I'm going to do a little pink inside her ears. And I'm actually going to take, and I'm going to go back into my black, because I have black, and I'm going to do the nose in black. You can do it in pink if you like. Some whiskers. Little slits in the eyes. And I'm done.